Welcome to yoga. I'm Deb. Let's go ahead and get started. And Merry Christmas to you. So we'll find our way right here to the middle of the mat. We'll begin in mountain pose, Tadasana. So any way you feel comfortable, you can have your big toes together and line up the outer edges of your feet, or you can even take them a little bit further apart. But just a nice comfortable base. You're going to lift those toes off the mat, really spread them down. Soften the knees, keep that belly pulled in nice and tight. Really lengthen up the spine, draw the crown of the head up. You can close your eyes and just kind of settle in and breathe. Find that nice Ujjayi pranayama. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Allow your awareness just to come inside for just a moment. Focus on the breath. Really let that breath be your guide today. And just relax the shoulders away from the ears. On an inhale, we're going to sweep the fingertips to the sky. Look up as your fingers and thumbs press. And as we exhale, draw them to the heart center right here. And we're going to lift the shoulders up and press them down. So put those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Take another nice deep breath in. Sweep the fingers to the sky. Like that first stretch of the morning, sparkle up your fingers. It feels really good. I know some of you just rolled out of bed. Exhale, draw it back down. And this time, take it all the way through. Just going to bow in, fold forward. And if we're still nice and tight and stiff, go ahead and place your hands on your thighs or hands on the shins, either one. And let's just lengthen the spine. Let the crown of the head reach forward. Draw the tailbone back, flatten the back. Take a couple of breaths right here and really draw the belly in. Allow those hamstrings to open up.
I want to be out of the film.
And then as we exhale, you can bring it down just a little bit deeper. Keep the knees nice and soft for a while. Protect your low back. You can round the shoulders and tuck the chin. And then inhale, sweep the fingertips to the sky. Look up again. And exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down through the center. Maybe wrapping the arms around the back of the legs. You can grab your elbows or press your hands into your calves if you want. Continue that nice, smooth, fluid breath. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees and come to chair pose, Utkatasana. So you're going to roll those shoulder blades onto your back, extend the fingers up. Keep the knees nice and tight together. You've got a nice natural curve in your low back. We're going to sweep the arms through and lift the palms up behind us like you're going down a ski slope. Maybe lower those ribs down a little bit deeper. Make sure you keep an eye on those toes out in front of your knees. And as we inhale back to chair, just lift the chest up a little bit further. I don't care if you're way up here or you're way down here. You can decide where you want to be. As we exhale, we're going to sweep the arms back through once again. And then inhale, lift that heart center up. And again, exhale. Inhaling. Beginning to warm those quadriceps up a little bit. Exhale. This time, inhale, standing all the way back up, stretch tall once again. We're going to take the right hand to the left wrist. As we lift up out of the left rib cage, I want you to take your left leg, sweep it way around on the edge of the foot behind you, then really arch way over and breathe into the side bodies. Stretch that open. And coming back to the center, we'll go to the other side. So take the other wrist, take your right leg, and sweep it around way over, and stretch, and breathe right into the right ribs, the right lungs. Coming back to the center, I'm going to sweep the hands down, nice little swan dive, forward fold, long straight spine, hinge at the hip. Back to that forward fold. As we inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. We're going to step or hop those feet wide apart. Toes are facing the corners of the mat. I just want you to come up to a nice little squat right here. Just open up those hips. Been a lot of hip things going on today. So relax into it. Take whatever you need. You can modify anything up or down. Bring your forearms down to your thighs, right here. And just move side to side just a little bit. As we tent the fingertips underneath the shoulders in line with the knees, we're going to rotate those toes to the front. Extend the spine, lift the buttocks up to the sky. Bring your head down low. You can bend your elbows, you can bend your knees. If your knees are bent, try straightening them up just a little bit. We want to straighten the legs but not lock those knees in. I want you to relax and let those hamstrings open up. Breathe. Always let that breath be your guide. As we walk the fingertips out off the front edge of the mat, lengthening the spine, let's find ourselves in a little spinal twist. You can place the hand underneath your face, your chest, sweep the left one all the way up. You're making a long straight line from the top of the fingertips all the way down to the floor. Lengthen that spine, and as we exhale, we're going to rotate to the other side. So place the left hand down, sweep the right arm up. Again, we're stacking shoulder on top of shoulder. Trying not to skew the hips. And then exhale all the way back down. Walking the fingertips over to your right toe. We all get to face the mirror. Turn, raised runner's lunge. So your right knee is directly over your right ankle. And your left leg is all the way back. Really engage that leg. And you can feel free to modify anything you want, up or down. You can take the knee down if you want, or just hold it here for just a second, just stretching open that hip for a moment. And then on the exhalation, let's pull the front foot back, finding downward facing dog. So if you look back at your feet, they're about shoulder width apart, and up at your hands, your feet are hip width apart. These are your hips up here in the air, I promise. Hands are shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Press down, especially between that little triad, between the thumb and the forefinger. Ears on the inside of the biceps. Lift the sitting bones. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to come out to a plank pose. Draw the belly in. Feels like the hips are lifting as you draw that belly up towards your spine. Push down with the balls of your feet. Keep the shoulders over your wrists. Go ahead and drop to your knees, your chest, your chin, and flatten the body, finding a nice low cobra. And remember, you can come back here and do modifications on your knees anytime. As we exhale down, we're going to tuck the toes and lift the hips back to downward facing dog. Really press those hamstrings back behind you. Extend out through those fingertips. It feels like your shoulder blades are on your back, pushing down to your tailbone. Let's take the left foot and step up to a nice low lunge right here. And we're just going to extend back with that right heel and let that hip open for just a moment. Crown of the head is forward. And then pull that front foot back again, downward facing dog. Spread those fingers nice and wide. This time we're rippling out to your plank pose. Tuck the elbows in, lower all the way down to the mat, flattening the toes. Let's find a nice cobra. So lift that heart center forward, press down with the pubic bone, tuck the elbows in, draw the shoulders back. And this should feel good in your body. So don't try to imitate somebody on another mat that's maybe been working out for 2 hours. Exhale down. Tuck your toes, lift back to downward facing dog. I don't want anybody to get hurt. So listen to your own bodies. We're going to step, hop, or float right on up to the front of the mat into your standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And then inhale, little half lift, back flat, chin is lifted. Exhale, nose to knees. Again, a little bit further. Tuck the chin, look up at your belly button. Soften the knees. Inhale, sweep the fingertips all the way to the sky. Look up as palms press. Exhale, draw them all the way down through your center, grabbing the elbows, letting the body just hang heavy for a moment. Let your head hang down. You can shake it out a little bit. Release the neck and shoulder muscles. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. As you inhale, really ignite the back and the belly as you lift the elbows and the crown of the head forward. So pull the belly in. And then exhale back to that fold. Relax. Let your body hang heavy. And again, inhale. Lift those elbows to the front, the crown of the head to the front. And then exhale down. Maybe you want to just take those elbows and kind of swim around side to side a little bit. Make sure you're nice and warm. Your body's feeling a little bit more flexible than when you walked through the door. Whatever you do today, I want you to have fun with it. Yoga's always supposed to be fun, right? So it's okay. If you fall over, laugh. Bring your fingertips on either side of your front feet. Take your right foot and step all the way back. Nice high lunge. Sweep the fingers to the sky. Look up, and remember, you can take things as deep as you want. As we exhale, release, finding downward facing dog. On an inhale, we're rippling out to plank pose. Tuck the elbows in. You can lower all the way down and find cobra, or you can hover in chaturanga and bring it up to upward facing dog, moving the chest in front of the shoulders. You're up on all 10 toes. Lift the hips, coming back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Let's extend the right leg to the sky and step that foot up between your fingertips and find high lunge on this side. Again, reach up, look at your fingers and thumbs if you want. Exhale, release, stepping back up to your Uttanasana. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky. Look up, palms press. Exhale, heart center. Take a breath. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky. Hips push forward, spine back. Exhale, draw all the way through your center, all the way down. Inhale, get length, look forward. This time the left foot steps back. Nice high lunge. Sweep the fingers to the sky. Look up. As we exhale, come all the way back, finding downward facing dog. On the inhale, ripple out to your plank pose. Tuck the elbows in, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Rolling onto the tops of your toes, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep breath right here. Left leg extends to the sky. We're going to step the left foot up between your fingertips and reach the arms up nice and high. Once again, big breath. And exhale, release, stepping back up to the front of your mat. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky, look up. And then exhale, forward fold, swan dive, all the way back down. This time as you inhale, look forward. We're going to step, hop, or float both feet back to chaturanga. And finding cobra or upward facing dog. Remember, you choose what you'd like to do today. It's fine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Lengthen the spine. Reach out with your fingertips. Bend the knees, step hopper. Float your feet up between your fingers. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knee. Tuck the chin, look at your belly button. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky. Look up, draw the palms back to your heart center. Are we getting a little bit warmer? Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky, look up. Exhale, draw forward all the way through. Inhale, get length, look forward, step hopper, float your feet back to plank pose. Take that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg extends to the sky this time. We're going to step the right foot up between your fingertips. Left heel spins down an angle. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Hips squared with the front edge of the mat. Lift up and exhale right on back to your plank pose. Tuck the elbows in, lower down, either all the way or hover. Lifting to upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Nice deep breath. Left leg extends to the sky. Step up between your fingertips. Right heel spins down. Warrior one. Keep those heels lined up with each other. Look up. And exhale, release once again. Plank pose. Tuck the elbows in, lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Stay here. About 3 breaths. If you want to pedal your heels, go right ahead. Keep that breath nice and smooth and fluid. Right leg extends to the sky. When we come forward, we're going to bend the knee and bring that right knee to your right tricep. So you're rolling up onto your left toes. Now pull the knee to your nose and push it back up to one-legged down dog. We're going to bend the right knee, open the hip. So stack the right hip on top of the left and you're curling yourself open. Look under your right armpit. As we exhale, we're going to bring that right foot up between your fingertips. Bring your hands to the inside of that foot. Drop the left knee down. Finding a little lizard. Drop the forearms down if you're able. If that bothers your hip, just turn your toe out a little bit or move it out. Just a couple of breaths here to intensify that. Tuck the back left toe and lift that knee up off the mat. We're breathing. You can hear your breath in the back of your throat, you know. Coming back up onto those hands. We're going to sweep that right leg all the way back up. Bend the knee, open the hip again. Your left heel might be getting down to the mat by now as you look under your right armpit. And as we exhale, we're going to step the foot back up between the fingertips again. This time I want you to take your left hand off the edge of the mat so it's much wider. Sweep the right arm up. Big twist. Open the heart up to the sky. Reach the arm all the way back, maybe to the front of the room. As we exhale, release. Pull the front foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down. Keep those elbows tucked in. Rolling to that upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step hopper. Float up to the front of your mat. Between the fingertips. Inhale, get leg foot forward. Exhale, bend the knees, coming to chair pose. So sit back. We're going to keep those knees tight together as we draw the palms into heart center. We're going to prayer twist to the front of the room, taking that right elbow on the outside of the left thigh, working to get those thumbs into the sternum. We're going to take it up a notch here. We're going to take the right foot and step back like we're in a lunge. That's to get us balanced because we're going to kick that right leg up. Maybe. It's early. And if that's not working for you today, that's okay. Just keep the toe down. Hold it. Another breath. Now go ahead and lower that back toe so you're back into that high lunge. Exhale, release. Finding downward facing dog. Ripple out to plank pose. Tuck the elbows in. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a moment. Find your breath. Nice, deep belly breathing. As you inhale, extend the left leg to the sky. We're going to come forward with that left knee and bring it right to the left tricep. And then up toward the nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. When you do this, your foot comes back and almost hits you in the bottom. Look under your left armpit. Right heel gets down to the mat. And as we exhale, step on through between your fingertips and move the hands to the inside and drop the right knee so we can lower the arms down into a little lizard right here. Allowing that left hip, open it up just a little bit. Remember, you can modify these things. You can walk your left toes out a little bit, walk your foot off the edge of the mat a little bit. Breathe. Wiggle around and find out what you need. You know, everybody's got little different places they need stretched. So explore your own edges. Take another breath. You can keep that back right knee up if you want. A little bit more intensity. Bring the hands back up. And we're going to go ahead and sweep that left leg back up again. Bend the knee, open the hip. Got a theme going on here, don't we? A lot of hips. We're going to take that left foot, step back up between your fingertips once again. Right hand goes off the edge of the mat. Really open the body, open the heart. Reach up, big twist. Breathe. As we exhale, release. Pull the front foot back, plank, chaturanga. Or take a break if you need to and drop your knees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bend the knees, step hop or float up between your fingertips to the top of the mat. Back to your forward fold. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Bend the knees, finding chair pose again. You're going to draw the palms down to your heart center and prayer twist to the back of the room this time. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to take that left toe and reach way back, that left big toe. And see if we can't lift that left leg up while we're twisted in the chair. We are so twisted. Balancing if we're able. And then step all the way back to that high lunge. Reach the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, release. Plank pose. Draw the belly in nice and tight. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. All 10 toes. Exhale, downward facing. Find your breath. Right leg extends to the sky. Step your right foot up between your fingertips. Left heel spins down at an angle. Warrior one. Again, look up at your fingers and thumbs if we're able. Keep those hips squared with the front edge of the mat. We're going to float it right on down to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. You might notice your left foot is opening up a little bit more. Right thigh externally rotated. Squeeze those inner thighs together. It's like you're trying to squish your mat together. Breathe. Look out over those right fingertips. We're going to spiral right on down to the mat. Right into your plank pose. Tuck the elbows in, lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg extends to the sky. Okay, here comes something really fun, okay? We practice pulling that right knee up to your tricep. So we're going to bend the knee, and we're going to not only bring the right knee to the tricep, we're going to rest the knee on the tricep with your arms like you're in chaturanga. It's called Ekapada Kundiyanasana. So you're going to come forward, bend your elbows, rest your inner thigh on your tricep. Your left elbow is under your left hip. It's holding you up. So you can extend the right leg forward, pick the left leg up off the mat, and balance right there. If that's not working for you, that's okay. Keep a toe down. When you come back, push that right leg all the way back up to the sky. One leg down dog. Are we laughing now? Good. Right foot steps up between your fingertips. Left heel spins all the way open. Windmill it up, Virabhadrasana 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Pull your pants up and your shirt down. Shoulders are balanced right over your hips. So if you're way out here, I want you to come back to the center and sink down right there. Breathe. We played tug of war in here before. So we're going to exhale, just reach the arm forward. And then inhale, reach back. So your hips are not moving. It's just your waist. Reach forward. Reach back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. You get to straighten your front leg. Extend out. Coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can start with your hand right here on your shin. I want you to keep your chest open to the front. This is not a triangle. I want you to be nice and flat, tailbones tucked in. We're lengthening both sides of the waist. So you're trying to elongate that torso. Take a breath. Let your wandering mind focus up on your fingertips. Now I want you to do something else for me that's fun. I want you to sweep your arm all the way down, around, and extend it over your head. Is that fun? It's going to get more fun. Pick your right arm up. Beach ball arm. I have eyes in the back of my head of a mother. Bend your knee. Reverse the warrior. Drop the back left arm down, the right arm reaches up. Go ahead and grab the back of your neck. Lift the right elbow up. Maybe wrap the left arm around. What's your right knee doing? It's right over your ankle, toward your baby toe. Keep that nice alignment. Exhale. Spin it all the way down. Sweep that right leg all the way through. One-legged down dog. Keep that leg lifted as you walk your hands all the way back to your left foot. Standing splits.
Your nose is in your knee. Your right leg is up to the sky. Woo, baby. Release the feet to the earth. Inhale, get length of forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky. Look up as your palms press. Thumbs touch your third eye, your heart. Take a moment. Breathe. We're going to open the toes. We're going to take it down to a little yogic squat. Come all the way down. And it's okay if your heels aren't staying on the floor. Mine aren't staying there today either. Just bring your arms down between your inner thighs. Malasana right here. Just drop your chin. You know, we really should have our heels on the floor. And if you can get them there, whoo, great. And if not, no worries. No worries. We're doing this one by request. Sorry, I'm not going to tell you who requested it. Bakasana. So you're going to spread your fingers nice and wide. In this crow, you're going to lift your tailbone higher than your head and your knees. And you do not have to balance if you don't want to, but we're trying to rest those shins on those triceps again. So kind of lean forward, maybe take one toe up, maybe both toes, bring the big toes together. Don't forget to lift your face out in front. And we're sort of balancing right here in Bakasana. Keep that weight evenly distributed in your fingers. If you squeeze your inner thighs together, it makes it a little bit easier. Come all the way back. Now keep your hands on the floor and straighten your legs. And just stay here, forward fold. Nice deep breath. Walk the hands forward, back to your downward facing dog. Inhaling out to plank pose. When we lower very slowly to the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, no cheating, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Tense your fingers off the edge of the mat. Lift the heart center. Peel it up. Cobra. Exhale back down. We're going to do that again because that feels really good. Inhale. Lift the heart center all the way up. Exhaling back down. Sweeping the arms behind your low back. Let's interlace the fingers and draw the shoulders back. All 10 toenails touch the mat. So you feel like you're pigeon-toed. As you lift the legs off the mat, I want you to soften your buttocks and lift with your inner thighs. You're looking out off the front edge of your mat. Keep the neck nice and long. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a nice breath. Left leg extends to the sky. Step it up between your fingertips. Right heel spins down. Find that warrior one right here. Hips squared with the front edge of your mat. We're going to float it open to that warrior two. Let that back foot open up, sink down. We're trying to get that left thigh at 90 degrees. It's parallel with the edge of the mat. Then go ahead and spin it on down and find your plank. Tuck the elbows in, lower down, take chaturanga, and then up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg extends to the sky. Here we go. Echo. I'm doing really great. I had too much sugar yesterday. Keep the arms nice and straight here. When you bend that knee, you're going to come forward and again, rest it on the inside of your knee on your tricep and bring your right elbow underneath your right hip and extend the legs. Breath is smooth and fluid. And then you can push it back up once you've tried that. Claudia, are you with us? Left foot steps up between your fingers. Right heel spins down. Windmill it up. Virabhadrasana 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. How are we doing, you guys? Hi there. Breathe. Play tug of war. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Inhale back. Keep the hips nice and steady. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. One more time.
And as you inhale, come back. Let's straighten that front leg. And then extend it to your triangle pose. So really reach the left arms forward. You can open those palms in front of your calf and look up at your top hand. Keep the chest open to the front. We're elongating the sides of that waist. Right there. Now you're going to take your right hand and sweep it to the back of the room, all the way around, and then bring it over your head, extended triangle. Or take the shortcut, Tony. And then lift the left arm off the mat, beach ball arms. How about those obliques? Oh, can I hold them here? Bend your left knee. Reverse the warrior. And again, you can reach back, grab the back of your neck, extend it. You can wrap your arm or just drop your arm down your back right leg. You can take it as deep as you want. And we're going to cartwheel left, right, all the way down. Squeeze that left leg. Lift behind. Take a nice deep breath, and then as you exhale, walk your hands all the way back to the standing foot. Your left leg's in the sky, standing splits. You know, if you want to balance here, you can grab your ankles. That's okay. One hand, two hands, no hands. And then slowly release the feet. This time you're going to grab your big toes, thumb on top, middle and forefinger underneath. In this forward fold, splay the elbows out to the side. Tuck the chin around the shoulders. Take some deep breaths here. Are we feeling those hamstrings this morning? Take another breath. Release the fingers, soften the knees. Inhale, sweep the fingertips to the sky. Look up, Ardhasana, and then draw them back to your heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, sweep the fingers to the sky, look up. Exhale, draw forward all the way down. Walk yourself back out to your downward facing dog. Right leg extends to the sky. Step up between your fingertips. Left heel spins down to the mat. Virabhadrasana 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Coming into a side angle, we're going to drop the forearm down. Reach the top arm over the head. Palms are up. Look up. Now if you're like totally wiped out by now, it's like, I had no idea. You can stay right here. There's a lot of people in here that like to bind some of their poses. So you can go down, wrap, hold hands with yourself. You can just bring your hand down on the inside of your leg or even the outside of your leg. You choose, you can decide what you'd like to do. Draw the left shoulder back if you're binding. If not, just look up at your hand or draw your back shoulder anyway. As you reach the fingertips back up by your feet, you're going to rotate the back foot and step right on up to the front of the mat. Back to your standing forward fold. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the fingertips to the sky. Look up. And exhale as you draw those palms back to your heart center. How are we doing? Good. I'm going to spread those left toes and shift the weight into your left foot. I'm going to pick up the right leg and we're going to cross that right ankle over your left thigh. One-legged chair as we sit back. We're going to extend those arms. Find your balance. If you fall over, that's okay. I said you got to laugh. Bring your rib cage a little closer to your thigh. Get down here now. Keep drawing those shoulder blades back onto your back. Trying to keep that neutral spine. Aren't you glad we warmed up your hips a lot? Now you're going to reach down and hold your leg so that your shin is parallel with the mat and lift it up to a standing pigeon. So your right hand's holding your right knee, your left hand's holding your right foot. Take a breath. And then we're going to extend, hold it here first, so you make sure you got your balance, and we're going to push it back to an airplane. So that standing leg, that knee is slightly bent.
Arms can be out to the side. Push back with your heel. Keep drawing your belly in. Hips are parallel. We're going to step all the way back to a high lunge. Sweep the fingertips to the sky. As we exhale and draw down, we're going to take that right hand off the edge of the mat once again and allow those hips to open. Really stretch out right here. Open it back up. When we come back, you can keep your right hand here or you can bring it back in. We're going to take that left knee and tuck it up underneath because we're going to lift that whole bent knee out to the side. Open it all the way up so you can see your foot behind you and come all the way over. Rock star. And arch over, maybe looking behind you. Be gentle with your back. Some people can take this really deep. Some of us are like, whoa, this is hard. And then as you come back, come to your side plank. Stack your feet or bring one foot in front of the other. And then take it back to your front plank. Chaturanga. Got a theme going on here today. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Ooh. Right leg extends to the sky. Let's open that hip again. Rotate. Right hip on top of your left. And this time we're going to do a real pigeon. So go ahead and bring that right knee up behind your right hand and your left foot behind your left hand. And really try to crawl that left leg back so you're not up here on your knee. Try to get back there on that thigh. Keep your arms up like a little pigeon here. You want to go. Lift up. Now, I know a lot of us are sitting on that foot. If you're able to pull it out just a little bit more, don't hurt yourself. We're going to take your right elbow in the middle of the arch of your right foot and prayer twist to the front of the room. Look up past your elbow. This is the quietest class I've ever had. And as we come all the way back, bring yourself back up, tuck your back toes, lift your body up and push that leg all the way back up, and release it. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Left foot extends to the sky, one-legged down dog. Step your left foot up between your fingertips, your right heel spins down. Virabhadrasana 2, left arm forward, right arm back. Looking again out of those left fingertips. Sink a little deeper. And we're coming into that side angle once again. So start with the forearm down, reach the right arm over your head. Take this wherever you would like. Extend it. You can bring your hand down. You can wrap it. Bind it. You can stay here and go, oh my gosh, when is this class over? Whatever you would like. I know it feels nice and warm in here. Looking up, draw that right shoulder back. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your hands up and go ahead and step up to the front of your mat. Standing forward fold. Inhale, get length, look forward. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up to the sky, draw the palms heart center. This time we're going to shift the weight to the right foot. You're going to find your balance, lift the left knee up, cross the left ankle over in front of the right thigh. Nice deep breath, sit back, one-legged chair. Allow that hip to relax. Let that breath be smooth and fluid. Bring the rib cage a little bit closer to that thigh. Ooh. Just like a figure four. Just like our figure four stretches. Take another breath. And as you reach your hands down, grab your foot and your knee, one unit. Just pull it all the way up to it. To your standing pigeon. We're breathing. Maybe. Pull that knee in. Take a nice deep breath and push that leg back to our airplane. Woo! Reach those fingers wall to wall. Extend that leg back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Nice deep breath. Step all the way back. Nice high lunge. Right there. As we exhale, release, left hand off the left side of the mat. Once again, we're going to sweep that right arm way open. Open the heart up. Breathe. As we exhale and come back, remember you keep your hand there, or you can move it back in wherever it feels comfortable. We're going to pull that right knee up and then open it back up. So you're going to twist your body open and bring that toe behind you. Point your left toe, arch back, little rock star. Breathe. As we come out of this, we're just going to be facing the back wall in a side plank, so stack your feet. Or take a break. Exhale, back to your front plank. Chaturanga. Last one, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg extends to the sky. Let's open that hip one more time. Stack the left on the right. And then bring that leg through. Left knee behind the left hand. The foot behind the right hand. Finding pigeon. Extend. Walk that leg back. Breathe. We're going to do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side. So you're going to take your left elbow right in the middle of the arch of your left foot. Prayer twist. So you're facing the back wall. Press those palms together. Look up past your elbow. We're breathing. Are we feeling more flexible than we walked in the door? Good. Take a breath and come all the way back. Tuck the back toes. Lift the hips up. Extend the leg. And bring it back to your downward facing dog. We're just going to hop forward, cross your ankles, and roll to your backside. Finding a little half boat right here. So find that little balance point on your tailbone. Breathe. Extend those legs out a little further, Navasana. Maybe lower down, Ardha Navasana. Ooh, come back up. Oh, you know what's coming, you guys. Lower down. And lift back up. Last time we're going to lower down right here and then come all the way to your back. Tuck your knees in for a moment. Extend the legs to the sky. Lift your tailbone up. Put your hands underneath your hips, underneath your buttocks. And very slowly lower your legs. Lower your head to the mat. Relax your head and neck. Lower your legs and hover them right over the mat. So you've got your hands under your buttocks, so it's keeping that pelvic tilt. So you shouldn't hurt your low back here. And then lift the legs slowly all the way back up. Ooh, that was fun. Let's do that again. Exhale, slowly lower. And lift it back up. Now we get to leave the right leg up. Lower the left leg. Take your hands out so your palms are by your side. They can be up. If this gets to be too much on your neck, just put your hands behind your neck. And just lift up and hold here. One leg's hovering. One is up. Try to straighten that leg. Try to imprint that spine. Push the belly button down to the mat. Hold it. Hold it. Your head and shoulders are off the mat. You're trying to kiss your right knee. And then switch legs. Left leg up, right leg down, hovering. Well, you think we weren't going to do any abs today? Ha! I heard the little And right leg up, left leg down. Now watch, take both hands on the outside of the right leg. So you got a little twist here. Left leg's hovered. And we're going to slowly move side to side. Bringing the hands on the outside of the leg that's up in the air. And moving side to side, engaging those obliques again. You're going to be so happy you did this when you go home and eat Christmas dinner and sweets and caramel corn and fudge and cookies.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you at home.
And I did not bring any treats. I'm going to bring treats next Monday. I didn't want to mess up your nice practice. One more time.
I came just for the treats.
Oh, did you? Relax. Tuck the knees in. Rock side to side. How are you doing? Let's drop your feet down to the mat. Hands by your hips. Peel your spine up to bridge. Lift those hips. Remember, you're lengthening in the back of the neck and the back of the head. So it's not your chin that's up to the sky, it's your nose. Gently unroll the spine, bone by bone, all the way down to the mat. Now you've got option 2 here. Flip your hands around, try and wheel, bring your feet in a little bit closer. Elbows are up to the sky, fingertips face your shoulders. You do not have to do this. You can peel yourself back up to bridge pose or lift the body up, pushing up, looking at the back, looking at your fingertips. Those of you who like to lift one leg, feel free to do that. I don't do that. Thank you, Bree. Hannah. All right. And then slowly unroll your spine when you want to, or you can stay up there. Woo! Tuck your knees in when you're ready. Rock side to side once again. We're going to take your feet on the outside edges of the mat. Arms are out by your sides. Windshield wiper those hips. They worked hard today. Drop them from one side to the other. So your feet are wide and your hips are wide. And then we'll just drop everybody's knees to the front. And if you're able, take that front left foot and prop it up on your back right knee. And you're going to feel a little pressure there, a little bit of a spine twist, a little bit of a hip stretch, and just relax that for a moment. If you want, you can reach down with your right hand and grab your right toe. Kind of pull it back out a little bit, like you're arching, like you're in Runner's World magazine and you're flat. I don't think anybody appreciates my humor. Bring your knees back up, and then drop them to the other side, to the back. And do the same thing. You can prop your front foot up on your back knee if you want. I like reaching down and grabbing my heel or my toe. It makes it just a little bit more intense. Depends on what you want. As we get ready for final relaxation,